Hi folks, it's Danny at Bradley James Classics, and this week's classic is a rather lovely example of a Morris 1800 from 1971 J-Reg, so that makes it a Mark II. Now this is quite a find. It's just got 49,000 miles on the clock. It's in a real lovely period colour of lime flower, and in fact there's our badge on the back, Morris 1800 Mark II, affectionately known as the land crab. And it was very brave of me to put this on YouTube because I could be wrong, but I believe internally at Austin Morris they refer to this one as I think it's the ADO 17, and I think that's ADO was the Austin Drawing Office project number 17, so hopefully I'm half right. The car itself really is good enough to just drive from here to a car show and expect to do well. I'm going to get up close and show you the condition of the chrome. It's got these extra driving lights on, so there's no excuse to not see where you're going, and the correct wheel trims and embellishers, good set of matching tyres all round that look new. And I'm going to go through panel by panel. I can only assume the car surely must have been painted at some stage because it is in such excellent condition. I'm going to go slowly round the whole of the car to give you an opportunity to have a look at it. If I'm being super critical, if I get up close there, I've got a little bit of a bubble in the paintwork at the bottom of that door, but that still looks rather good. Very solid through these rear arches, rear panel. Again, excellent chrome. I can assume they must have been re-chromed to be as good as that. The bumpers, lovely sized boot. Got a few spares with this. There's a fan belt. Nice rubbers, excellent paintwork on the roof. The back panels all very solid, and those wheel embellishers look as good as that all round. They're actually quality tyres that are fitted. Makes quite a difference to these old classic cars, having a bit of give in the tyres. Again, if I'm getting up very close, I can see a little bit of a bubble appearing at the bottom of the door. Nothing serious, nothing broken through. The sills are all super solid. Doors very straight. Back to the front wing and through the front panel. Again, I've got a little bit of you can see that? I'm talking small, and a very small bubble just about here. And very good chrome through the front. I'm going to show you inside because the inside is a real joy. We've got green carpet, which has surely been replaced because that looks excellent. The vinyl seats look to be in particularly good order as well. Really excellent headlining, and the lovely dashboard. Now, I've always been personally a fan of the Morrises. I like those speedos, that the little red indicator just moves up as you go faster. There's your 49,000 miles. There's some nice history with the car as well. It's got a modern JVC CD player, and the sort of walnut or faux walnut trim looks pretty good, and there's a couple of speakers that have been bolted down into the parcel shelf. Lovely original steering wheel. It looks to have had the doors retrimmed because this is a panel that's been made probably to tidy up old warped door cards, but I think it contrasts very nicely with the rest of the car. It will come with a selection of the magazines. It shows you a picture of a nice Wolseley on the front, but there we have the Owners Club magazines, which kindly the previous owner has left for the next owner. And I'm just showing you this dashboard. So while we're here, we may as well have a little look at the engine bay as well. And you might be wondering what the car looks like underneath. Well, you're going to be in for a treat because it's in super solid condition, and I think with the condition that the car is currently in, well, There's a modern fixture of having some cigarette lighter double adapter there, so you can probably plug in a sat nav or something like that. And that's all rather lovely condition. I'm just showing you everything there. I'm guessing that these operate those additional lights that we've got. And I think this elderflower really suits these cars. A real period colour for them, as I mentioned. Now let's open the engine bay. I'm going to do my best to try and do it with one hand, so you can come on, nearly there. I've been trying to open these engine bays with one hand for years and I've never quite mastered it, but I'm getting better. Anyway, this is under the engine bay. There's a big battery, so that's why she starts up so well. We've got all the correct commission number and information here. This engine's all the correct colour. It looks as if that's been out and painted probably when it was restored. And just looking at that bulkhead, all the correct body colour, really nice condition. It's running an original traditional dynamo, and there's all of those inner wings, all looking very, very nice. So a real credit to the owner. He's kept this car in wonderful condition. And if you are at one of those classic car shows where people lift up the bonnet to show off the engines, that one's in nice condition, so that would really stack up well. Maybe if I were to just show you a little under there, you can see how nice that's painted up, and I'll try and do one of those awkward angles under the car, but hopefully from this you'll see what I mean about the car having been very nicely restored, completely painted underneath. It's not full of surface corrosion and any grot. It all looks good as new, and there's a brand new stainless steel exhaust pipe and a nice chrome embellisher on the back, coming out the back, so it sounds sweet. It certainly drives very crisply. And for those of you who know, the wonderful old hydroelastic suspension, which is working very nicely. This car sits very well, makes these cars a real joy to drive. Super comfortable and pretty powerful as well. The famous B series engine, plenty powerful enough. And there we have the 18 on the top, and there's our engine number on here. This is all matching numbers, by the way. And all totally standard, albeit a rather large battery, which always helps, especially in the winter. And that flat floor design always made these cars very comfy and made them spacious. So I'm going to open up the back and I'll show you how nice she is in the back. Inertia rule seat belts would have been an extra, and it's got lap belts in the back, so if you've got children or grandchildren, great grandchildren, mum, you won't be in trouble with mum, because they've got some lap belts in the back and quite a nice posh centre armrest that folds down. Loads and loads of leg room, and even though as I step back, those dark green carpets with this sort of very light brown seating arrangement does work very nice. It suits the lime flower very well. Well folks, we've spent almost 10 minutes looking around this Morris 1800 together. I hope you agree that she looks in fine fettle. There's not many left in this condition, and I can't believe there can be many left with just 49,000 miles on the clock. Rock solid underneath, drives superbly well. The whole car has been a credit to his previous owners, and this is ready to grace your garage at home. And I mentioned going to a car show, but of course, even if you just want to use it as your daily, everyday car, then these cars were always a very comfortable car to drive and commute in, so why not? Well, thank you for spending the time looking at this lovely old car with me today. She's in stock at the moment. All the cars come with a thorough check over before they leave us. We MOT cars if a customer requests the MOT, even though this is obviously both tax and MOT exempt, and we can arrange transport. We've got a couple of trucks which are always sending cars all over the country. That's an Austin A30 destined for the Isle of Skye, believe it or not, ready to go out soon, and we can certainly help you with a transport solution at a very fair price. Well, thank you for watching the video with me today, folks. Any questions, please get in touch, or in fact, if you'd like to come and see the car, test drive the car, we'd be delighted to help you, because I think you'll be extremely happy with this Morris 1800, and I apologise if I've referred to it as an Austin 1800. Easily done. Thanks, folks. That's Danny at Bruddy James signing out.